From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine. The last two teams standing in the Canadian Football League are gearing up to duke it out for the 112th Grey Cup. Canadian rock group Our Lady Peace is headlining the kickoff show as the Saskatchewan Roughriders will battle the Montreal Alouettes before a sellout crowd of over 32,000 at Winnipeg's Princess Auto Stadium. The halftime performer will be American rapper MGK, formerly known as Machine Gun Kelly, in his first ever performance in Winnipeg. The Roughriders are hoping to claim their fifth Grey Cup in franchise history. The Alouettes hope to get their second in the last 3 years. Last year's champions, the Toronto Argonauts, failed to make the playoffs. Mark Carney is in Winnipeg today ahead of the CFL Grey Cup. The Prime Minister attended an event commemorating Louis Riel Day, as today marks the 140th anniversary of the day Riel was sentenced to death in 1885 for defending the interests of the Métis people.
Riel's title as the father of Manitoba alludes to much, much more than his negotiations for this province to join Confederation. It captures his relentless drive for the Métis to be full partners in Canada.
Carney says his government is committed to advancing Métis priorities and building a better future to best honor Riel. Toronto added over 1,200 winter shelter spaces for people experiencing homelessness, including 370 permanent housing units and 490 new shelter beds. Housing advocates said the plan is an improvement over previous years, but still falls short of meeting the needs of those left on the street. Jewelry has not lost its shine for gift givers this holiday season, but business owners are expecting a bit more price sensitivity from customers after a surge in gold prices this year.
While the holiday season remains a key period for the industry, jewelers have had to raise prices as gold has surged about 55% so far this year. Colin Nash, owner of Nash Jewelers, says consumers are still spending, but by lesser amounts. He also says some buyers are avoiding gold altogether in favor of less expensive sterling silver items. Jewelry store owner James Pogue says he is seeing more interest in lab-grown diamonds and hollow pieces of jewelry instead of heavier cast pieces as buyers look to keep a lid on costs. Michelle Zedekian, The Canadian Press.
And Mi'kmaq Hereditary Chief Stephen Augustine is asking the public for help to recover his chief's jacket that has been lost since November 10th. The jacket, adorned with the Order of Canada Medal, King Charles III Coronation Medal, and Queen Elizabeth Platinum Jubilee Medal, represents his family's history and ceremonial traditions. It is a replica of regalia originally gifted to a British Army captain by the Mi'kmaq in the 1840s and was created by Augustine's late ancestor. Augustine described the loss as akin to losing a family member and urged anyone who knows the jacket's whereabouts to come forward. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Montreal Alouettes and Saskatchewan Roughriders will vie for the Grey Cup tonight in CFL action. The two teams split the season series 1-1, but Montreal starting quarterback Davis Alexander missed both contests with a hamstring injury. The ailment limited Alexander to just 7 starts in his first campaign as Montreal starter, but would move him to 11-0 overall in his career, marking the best start to a career in CFL history. Montreal Canadiens forward Kirby Dach will miss the next 4 to 6 weeks due to a fractured foot. The injury is the latest in a string of them for the Canadiens. Montreal announced the losses of forward Alex Newhook and defenseman Caden Gooley for the long term on Friday after both underwent surgery. And Jack Jones intercepted Marcus Mariota on the first offensive play of overtime, and Riley Patterson kicked a 29-yard field goal to give the Miami Dolphins a 16-13 win over the Washington Commanders in the first NFL regular season game in Spain. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.